Welcome to today's show. Now, Thanksgiving is coming up, so I thought I'd show you how to do something that a good percentage of the ladies probably know about this. But the guys, we sometimes be a little slow to catch on because we're doing some other things. This is like a 10-minute tzatziki recipe, which is very, very easy to make, and I can show you a real quick way to do it. It's similar to a Turkish cousin. I have a friend of mine whose mother and father, one was Azerbaijani, the other was Turk, and so this comes kind of from the Caucasus Mountains, and they have something similar. It's considerably thinner in consistency, more like a sauce than sort of a dip, but they call it kuskacı, if I said that properly. If I don't, I'll get language lessons later, but it's a winter version, is often made with a carrot instead of a cucumber, what we're going to make tzatziki with. So they also have, the plain kajif version, which is the cucumber, very similar. Again, one's more of a sauce, one is more of an actual vegetable dip, something we can serve over bread or whatever, part of the little beginning, the little entrees you might find in a restaurant or whatever. So we're going to show you how to do this. You can take it to your Thanksgiving if you like. It's actually, the reason I bring it up is because if any of you, with Thanksgiving coming, are looking maybe, why don't we, in the South, I don't know exactly all the customs everywhere, but in the South, we tend to bring enough to feed a whole army, and we tend to overindulge, just kind of eat pretty well. What this does is its base is a Greek yogurt. Now, Greek yogurt has a real high concentration of proteins, and good stuff is generally very thick. It ought to be able to stand the spoon. But with that, rather than using a dip that may be pure fat based or have a lot of cream cheese or something like that, you can use this as a dip for your family, for your people. It's very simple to make. It's just made with Greek yogurt rather than, say, cream cheese or something like that we often find. And if you're watching weight during the year and you're eating a lot of carrot, celery, those type of things, you're looking for something, broccoli, and you look for something to kind of make it taste a little bit better, I'd probably thin it down with a little bit of buttermilk or something like that to kind of make it more of a sauce to pour over you. It also works for salads. There's a lot you can do with this basic, simple recipe. And I'm going to show you a quick version of that, if perhaps you're not wanting to show up on TV as any kind of chef, you just want something that tastes good, you want it fast, you want it right there, something maybe could be made at the last minute with what you may have in the house. So let's get on with it. Well, let's get cooking, so to speak. The base ingredient with this is going to be a Greek yogurt. Now, for Food 101, for us guys who may not know really what the big craze with that is a Greek yogurt is a milk product that is made into yogurt, but instead of using like the standard American type of strains what are used to kind of get it going, they're using a Greek origin, one that's got its origin back to Greece to make the yogurt. And what it makes is, you'll see, you can make a very nice, thick, concentrated yogurt. And because of this, it has a lot of protein in it. And if you're trying to lose weight, protein is one of the things that helps kind of satiate you, kind of make you happy, make your little tummy feel like it's full, and carry you on a little bit further. Because, I don't know about you, but carrots and celery, may be good for the fiber, along with apples, that type of thing, but they don't quite give me that same level of fill. Whereas a Greek yogurt, having quite a bit of protein, will maybe help you hold that appetite down. Now, so you use a little Greek yogurt. Other ingredients are going to be salt, a little bit of garlic. I use a little fresh garlic, but if you're in the quick mode, you could just use a garlic powder. Now, one of the things I am going to cheat with, and we'll use a little bit of a lemon juice to add in there. If it's not thin enough, if you want to make more of a sauce, you might use good old-fashioned buttermilk. Now, what I'm going to cheat with is I'm going to use a prepared organic dill paste, and it's actually very good. If you did nothing but put a little salt, a little dill paste, a little bit of garlic powder in your Greek yogurt, you could make a pretty decent tzatziki with, of course, your cucumber. Now, what we want to do is we want to get that to drain, and so you're going to take your good old-fashioned basic cucumbers we have here, and you just want to, take it, peel it off. But you don't want the seeds, so you want to just take the meat, if I can get this done quick enough, to give a little demonstration. And really, since you only need like 1 cucumber, what I'm going to do is take this and cut that in half, and just, you know, just take your cucumber and take a little spoon and scrape your seeds out of it like that. And I'm going to probably put this in there as well. Now in the couscous, the kind of the Turkish sauce, being a little bit winterified with carrot instead, I would probably take my little grater and grate my carrots, because it's going to be a little bit more liquidy, and I'd maybe want that to flow a little bit, so I can kind of shake it and get the cucumber, or if I was doing the standard or the usual with the carrots, so you get the carrots to kind of suspend a little bit, not want to sink down quite as much. So just, anybody can just slice these things long ways like this, and then cut them in some reasonably small pieces. Because again, if your sauce, your tzatziki is thick enough, you can actually use that as a little bit of a stuffing. Now I'm going to set all that aside, because that's going to be plenty. So you need about 1 cucumber, or 3/4 to a cup, and we're going to put some of that in there. We're going to take some of this magic pre-prepared organic stuff here, this dill paste. It's actually got a very fresh taste to it, and we're going to give it a little shot about like that. That is, I don't know, about a teaspoon or so. And we're going to take a little bit of salt, and we'll save a little bit of it in case we need to adjust it. Can't take it out as quickly as you can put it in. Got your little garlic. Probably give it just a little bit of a little shot of lemon juice. Now, if I were doing sort of that carrot version, I'd probably take, if I could get it here in the States, and I generally can, probably chop up a little bit of parsley and put with it, give a little bit of a green look to it. Now you see how that this is a fairly thick result? That right there will load up on a chip. It'll load up on a piece of broccoli. That right there is some pretty fair chompings right there, I'm going to tell you. Now again, if you want a little bit thinner, you could always add just a little bit of buttermilk. A little bit more lemon juice, but the lemon juice is going to kind of make it a little bit on the tart side. Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt without any flavoring, is a little bit on the tart side. The ingredients on the paste: organic dextrose, organic canola oil, fresh organic dill, sodium lactate, which is whey milk, sea salt, ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid, I think has vitamin C. So that's going to be something to lower the pH to help that preserve its taste and flavor, and it's got a little bit to it. But that right there is all it takes to make this. And there you have a simple serving suggestion. It's just flatbread served with the tzatziki.